I've been attending Download Festival since 2005, and every year as I walk through those gates I feel something that can be difficult to explain to people who have never experienced it. For a few days each June I start feeling like I'm standing on the outside looking in. I belong. Now that might sound strange when we're talking about a field full of 80,000 people wearing band shirts, drinking warm beer and screaming along to their favourite songs, but that's exactly what Download has always been for me. Yes, it's a music festival. Yes, it's about the bands, the riffs, the crowds, the mosh pits, the roar of tens of thousands of voices singing in unison. But it's also something much deeper. This year I decided to spend less time asking people what bands they're excited to see and more time asking why they come back. And the answers were fascinating. I met first-timers who dreamed of attending for years and wanted to experience this mythical place they'd heard about so much. I spoke to veterans who return every year without fail, treating Download like a pilgrimage, their annual trip to their personal Mecca. I met families making memories together. I met people who had travelled across countries to be there. I met those with disabilities who overcame their physical pain to experience the festival for the first and possibly last time, creating lasting memories with their children. People weren't just talking about the music, they were talking about belonging. Download is an emotional roller coaster. One minute you're laughing with strangers over a ridiculous story from the campsite, the next you're listening to somebody tell you how a particular song helped them through grief, illness or depression. And what struck me most was how easy those conversations were. Outside the festival, many of us spend our lives feeling like we don't fit in. We carefully edit ourselves depending on where we are. We watch what we say. We worry about being judged. At Download, those barriers disappear. You can be yourself. You can wear what you want. You can listen to whatever you want and express yourself however you choose. Nobody bats an eyelid. You are seen. You are heard. And the beautiful irony is you don't have to shout to achieve it. Of course, there's plenty of shouting. There's circle pits and walls of deaths and crowds roaring lyrics back at the bands, but underneath all that noise is something surprisingly quiet. Acceptance. It's a feeling many people struggle to find elsewhere. While talking to festival goers, several people mentioned local rock clubs and alternative nights that gave them a similar feeling throughout the year. Places where they could meet like-minded people and feel a part of something bigger than themselves. The problem is that many people no longer have access to those spaces. When I was a teenager in the early 2000s, I spent weekends at Excel's nightclub and later Subculture in Birmingham. Every Saturday felt like coming home. I'd see friends, familiar faces, and people only I knew from that scene. We weren't there solely because of the music. The music brought us together, but it wasn't the whole story. What kept us coming back was the community. We belonged there. Today, clubs are closing at an alarming rate. Community spaces are disappearing, and music has become more accessible than ever before. Every song imaginable is available at the touch of a button. Yet something has been lost. You can stream the music, you can watch the videos, you can follow the bands, but you can't stream belonging, and you can't download community. What existed between the beers and the bass lines was never just entertainment, it was human connection. That's why Download feels so important. For 3, 4 or 5 days a year, tens of thousands of people get to experience what genuine community feels like. The question is, where do we go afterwards? Maybe that's something we need to start rebuilding. Maybe we need to look out for each other more. Maybe we need to start creating new spaces where people can gather around shared passions. Maybe we need to stop assuming somebody else will build those communities for us. Because the need for connection hasn't disappeared. If anything, it's stronger than ever. One of the reasons I started this journey wasn't simply to share great music. It was to celebrate the people behind it, the stories, the conversations, the moments that happen between songs, the sense of connection. The feeling we all recognise when we're singing alongside 80,000 strangers and somehow feel less alone than we do in our everyday lives. Download Festival may be built on rock and metal, but what keeps people coming back year after year isn't just the music. It's the feeling that, for a little while, you've finally found your people.